chapters written in the sky. We laugh, we learn, we love.
Okay. Well, I want to say welcome to Life with My Star. Everybody and anybody's welcome. We'll just sit and have a chat about funny things in life, family things, anything you want to rant about. I know it can be hard and lonely on days and people just don't understand. We are a very busy household and we have lots of funny stories to share. If anyone has anything that they want to talk about. Hello to the new joiners. Welcome. Just want to say a little bit why I started Life with My Star. So I had Harry 9 years ago. And as most people know, in a situation with child with special needs, even family life in general, things are hard. It's a very hard climb. It's a long journey. And it's taken, be honest with you, it's taken me about 9 years to be able to put myself out there about Harry. I didn't know a great lot about the situation I was in. And it's nice to see now I've come onto TikTok about other families sharing their journey and that they do go through the same thing. And I just want to reach out to people that, you know, the kids go to school or you're having a bad day. We're here to listen, we're here to talk, we've got you, we understand. So yeah, if anybody has anything they want to talk to or talk about, I mean, I can start it off. I don't know if you've got your school reports back yet, but I got mine for Harry, and he decided that he now wants to take all his clothes off in the classroom and run around butt-ass naked, and he's refusing to put his clothes back on. And yesterday he came home and he decided to destroy the learning room. He threw chairs, ripped paper, ran away. So we're having a very difficult time with him at the moment. I don't know if it's hormones, if it's a change in weather, if he knows he's got 6 full weeks of just carnage to create. So expect more videos on Life with My Star, because I'm sure they're going to be a good bunch for us to have a laugh at. Next time I'm on here, I might be a lot more greyer or bald because I pulled all my hair out. And hello to everyone that's joined. So I'm hoping at some point as well to get Harry's sister on, Grace. I would like people to see what life's like from a sibling's perspective, how it affects them, because I know mine and Grace's relationship has had its up and down since we had Harry. We don't get the time together that we used to. She does beg for a lot of me attention. So I'm interested to see other parents as well, how they manage that, any advice. I think in situations you carry a lot of mom guilt, you know. You can't win. You're always wrong, whichever way you look at it or choose. What's life like going places with Harry? Wow. Well, you have the battle because he doesn't want to leave the house. So you have to fight him. Then you'll get him out the car, and he loves where he's going. He likes going to the farms, to the zoos. He loves swimming, bowling, anything that's very hands-on. He loves being active. But transitioning is extremely hard. I mean, we've all carried him by an arm and a leg to the car. We've tried countdowns, we've tried distractions, we've tried rewards. And school has the same issue with Harry as well. It's in his report. He doesn't transition well. we try and keep it upbeat for the other kids. You know, it's great. We all have a laugh. We have such fun, but everyone kind of gets a little bit on edge, and you can see it in the kids' faces. Like Harry's going to go kaboom. He doesn't want it to end. Doesn't want change. And hello to the new people that's just joined. Don't know if I can I click on these? I'm trying. Not very technical, so I do apologise. I'll just say hi to everybody there. Yeah. Hello, Karen. So the other thing, does Harry go to a special needs school? Yes, he does. He does go to a special needs school. And the school is very good with him. He's been in there from the beginning. He did start school late because he's been in and out of hospital for about 2-3 years of his life. He was a very late bloomer going to school, and we both had a lot of separation anxiety. I think it's because he's still my baby, even though he's 9 now. I lost a lot of his baby months and baby time when he was in hospital. So I kind of try to hang on to that. I still call him my baby. I was given a bit of advice when I had Harry, and it was I struggled during the hospital times because I felt like I was missing out. I felt like Grace was missing out. It must have been so hard, a 3-year-old, for her to watch her brother going through what he was going through. He had heart surgery at 5-month-old. We didn't know Harry's diagnosis until he was born. So it swept the rug right from under her. We just didn't have a clue. So yeah, the advice they gave us was just think you get to hold on to the little things a little bit longer. You get to have them as a baby longer. You'll not feel like you've missed anything. And even though we did miss a lot, I did get it made up for some of the baby years I'd missed. He used to sit on his bum. He didn't crawl forwards or backwards or roll. He just sat on his bum and he used to just shuffle along the floor with his little feeding tube. Were there any misconceptions about Down syndrome that maybe you only found out after having Harry? I'll be honest, I didn't know a great deal about Down syndrome at all. And when I had Harry, and the nurse said to us, she put Harry on the bed and she said, when you look at your baby, what do you see? And I said, me baby, me boy. And she went, no, what do you see? Look at him properly. And I was like, just me baby. And she'd pointed out that he had like a thicker neck. He had the saddle toe. And the doctor turned around and she says, I'm not trying to say, that to offend you or anything. I don't know if it's just because you and your daughter have got slanty eyes, but, he's got the slanty eyes. And I was like, oh, okay. And they did the tests. During waiting for them, he got rushed into hospital, rushed into the special baby. Because at this time we didn't realise he had silent reflux. So everything that we'd been trying to feed him had been going into his lungs and flooding his lungs. And on the 5th day of his diagnosis, when she came to give us the results, I went into the room and she was like, "Oh, no, don't touch him. Can you just sit down and talk to us? We've got the genetics results in." And I says, "I don't care what the results are. He's my baby. I love him." And she was like, "Oh, no, we have people that come in here and just leave. They never take the babies with them." And that was heartbreaking, because I looked at Harry and he was my Harry. He was no different. And they said he tested positive, and she handed me a 1-page leaflet all about Down syndrome that basically said they don't live long, they have heart issues, stomach issues, they might never be able to live on their own, mobility issues, learning difficulties, and it was so overwhelming. Nobody was offering us support. No, I was 28. Nobody was offering us support. Nobody explained anything to us. They just sent us on the way with this baby and a leaflet. Everything I've learned has been from Harry, from people of the public, and just learning what I can through the internet. And although it's been terrifying and a very, very emotional, hard journey, I wouldn't change any of it for the world. I would not change one piece of Harry. I wish the world was different for Harry. I wish the world was more accepting and more understanding, because he's just like every other little boy. He big emotions, lots of excitement, lots of curiosity, and great strength. Where do they get that strength from? Because he's so strong. So strong. Say hi to people that's joined. So you didn't know much to start. What would you tell a new parent in your situation, knowing what you know now? Whew. The biggest thing, I mean, lots of people in this journey, there's lots of different paths that can happen. I've seen heartbreak. It's hard to watch other people go through. It makes me thankful for the situation I was in. But you're going to be okay. You're going to get there. It's not about... I've heard from parents saying, "Oh, I've grieved for the baby that I would have had, or I've grieved for the life or the child." Things can happen at any point in life. So just because your child was diagnosed during pregnancy or when they were born, it doesn't change who they are as a person. It changes you. But it makes you see the world differently, and I think it makes you see the world differently for the best. You learn a lot more about yourself as a person, and I mean, Harry's taught me so much. He's taught me patience. The love that little boy has is just phenomenal. He's so funny, and I think, I don't know if this is going to make any sense, and I think most of you will get it. The journey that we had with Harry, it made me become such a strong person to the point where I was unbreakable, but so fragile at the same time. Like, I can't go to a school play without crying. I can't go to a graduation. If Harry does something, I cry. But when it comes to his appointments, I don't walk in there scared anymore. I don't get scared of if he gets a cold or anything, because I know we've got it. I know we're strong. I know we're going to do it together. And I think I was very shy when Harry was born. I didn't really know a lot, so I was trying to learn. I was trying to take everything in. Every appointment, every new hurdle was just like one hit after another. And I think there just came a time where you become the one in charge. You realise that things are only going to get done because you're doing it. You're the one that's protecting Harry. You're the one that has to get things done. You have to tell the professionals because we haven't had the greatest journey with them. Yeah, you have to fight for a lot of things. What's Harry's favourite thing to do? Wow, cause trouble. Well, he loves playing outside. I'd say his favourite thing to do in the world is just to be outside. He loves being in the grass, the trampoline, playing with water. And his other favourite thing to do is probably to draw on himself at every opportunity he can get. I promise I will upload some photos of Harry that I'll put together as a collage of every day he comes in from school, because his face is either black, blue, green, yellow. He covers himself from head to toe while he's at school in felted pen or paint, endless school shirts, and he had the biro this morning and he drew all over himself before he went to school. So yeah, I'll share them photos because they are funny. Let's say hi. Is there anything that anyone would like to ask or talk about or share? How is Harry with his siblings? I think when I get Grace on, she'll see it in her own way, because they have a very, very love-hate relationship. He loves her. He loves her so much. She goes to school before him, and she's back before him. So from the moment he gets up, it's Grace. And he just wants her. As soon as he comes home from school, he won't go anywhere without her. He just wants to hug her. But Harry's hugs aren't just hugs, so they're like a chokehold. He'll cuddle you to the point where you have to kind of prise him off you because you can't breathe. But he winds her up. So she thinks she's clever because she'll start winding him up and then be like, "Oh, Mum," and run to us. And Harry's already on top of her, tickling her, trying to bite her, choking her. He just sits on her like a human paperweight now and she can't move. But yes, it's lovely when you see them together because they both know that they're what they need when they need it. So when Harry was having a bad day, I don't know if people seen the video, I was trying to make tea. I was busy. I was in the middle of trying to sort Harry out because he just came in explosive. Everything was upsetting him. He couldn't regulate his emotions. And Dad said, "Why don't we go and scream at the clouds like Bing does? We'll just shout our anger away." And Grace went, "I've got a better idea. We'll go and shout on the trampoline." So off they went, bless them. And they were out there for a while, and it was this really sweet video. It was a really sweet moment. And it changed his mood. It helped so much. And there was a moment about 2 weeks ago that it really gets you. So my brother's moved to Thailand with his family, and it hit us quite hard because we're all quite close. And Grace, my daughter, was really heartbroken about it because our little cousin's gone. And we come outside and Grace was really upset. In that moment, I was trying to be a mum. I was trying to protect Harry in the car park, be what I needed to be for him while controlling myself that I was losing my brother to moving away. And Grace also needed a mum. And bless her, she started being sick. She just got herself in such a state. And Harry, my sweet little Harry, just went over to her and he put his arm on her and he cuddled her and he gave her a tissue. And And he sat in the back of the car with her, and I said, can you look after your Grace till we get home? And he just sat there with his arm around her with the tissues. And yeah, they know when they need to be, what they need to be for each other. But when that's not happening, yeah, it's just the butt heads. That typical brother and sister. Smoother is the word. What? Smother. Oh, smother. What made you actually do a podcast TikTok? It was more so to share what we go through as a family and with Harry. Harry's journey. My journey with Harry. And Grace's journey, because I know there's families out there that go through the same thing. And they might be like us. I've never really had a great support system around us. I've had family members that were there when Harry was in hospital. We do keep in contact in the last couple of years, but it's not. I've never been really raw with my emotions. I've never had someone to talk to about the journey with Harry, and I think it's the same with Grace. And I think people that have been through the same thing, it's just a look that you have to each other. We get it, we understand, there's no judgment. And there's people out there that don't have anybody to talk to. They just might want to listen, or they just might want to join in a chat and talk to people, get the emotions out, ask advice. I need advice. Like, every day is a learning thing with Harry. And it's new people as well coming into it, because I think there isn't enough information out there. People are getting diagnoses and they're panicking. They don't understand it. They're not being taught enough from professionals. I just want to make people more aware that this is life. I'm not going to hide things. I'm going to be honest. It is hard, but it comes with a great blessing as well. And I don't want people to feel alone, because I've felt alone. I mean, I think there's be many of you that have. Harry joined. Flo joined. And I do just want to say as well, because I don't think many of you will have heard it, or people don't say it to you. Yous are doing a great job. Fantastic. Even if it's just that little bit that you've done that day. I get it, I understand, you're doing a fantastic job, and you've got it. But I'll call it for now, and if anyone wants to ask anything or say anything before we go, but I'll put a time up for next week, and we can join again, and I'll put some pictures or videos up of Harry, and you can see him in his glorious, colourful skills of coming in from school, and no doubt you'll have a full itinerary of videos to watch come the summer holidays anyway, because I think Harry's going to be a real treat. Well done on your first one. That was great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and I hope to see you back next time. Thanks very much.